Fuck you, Knob! Fuck you, Knob! Fuck you, Knob!
Who said that? Who the fuck said that? Who's the slimy little communist shit twinkle-toed cocksucker down here who just signed his own death warrant?
I'm back. That's right, it's me, Bob on the Knob. Back once again to bring you global independent rock and metal. Each Knobcast will be 1 hour dedicated to the band I'm interviewing. It's time to get the show started, so sit back and relax. It's time for the Knobcast. It's the fucking Knobcast. What's up, everybody? My name, of course, Bob on the Knob, owner of fucking OFNR Studios. This Knobcast, I have with me Will from Thanatotic Desire. Will, what's up, bro?
Hey, man, how you doing? Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Fucking pleasure. I've been hearing about you guys for quite a while because, you know, of course, I know those guys in Stagger and Darkness Descends, and once you meet those guys, they introduce us to all these different awesome bands down that way, like Negative Sky, and of course you guys, and so it's awesome to fucking actually get a chance to talk with you on the Knobcast here. This is pretty cool. Yeah,
man, I appreciate the offer, the opportunity to get out there, start talking to some more people. You know, we're kind of in a scenario with Thanatotic Desire, unable to perform live. You know, we had all intentions of coming up to Connecticut a few months ago when the album came out, and I think that's when we were talking, but unfortunately, we had to cancel last minute.
Right, there was like an injury or something, right?
I hate this. It's the second show I think in our career we've ever canceled, and our lead guitarist Ben got into a real nasty hunting accident. Long story. I mean, we're on a podcast. I could tell the story, I guess. Sure. So he hunts with a crossbow, and he feels safer to have the crossbow cocked and have the bolt in his hand. And Ben's very on point with hunter etiquette. You know, he's very safe. I've never heard of anything come out of him, but something, I guess, right. He got caught up on a root, tripped and fell, and ended up falling onto his arrow.
Ugh.
The arrow got him right above his knee, and it's a hunting arrow, man. The pictures are on the internet. I don't know if you've guys seen it on Facebook, brutal, man. It's a hunting arrow meant to shred, and that's exactly what it did, man. His tendons, ligaments, muscle, everything. I mean,
really fucked up.
He's in a small. He's in a cast. He's getting around nowadays, but he still can't put full pressure. And to really perform, you gotta. Yeah, man, you ain't gonna do a half-ass motion.
Absolutely. So I mean, all the best.
Plus, he can't play guitar comfortably, and I know he's in a lot of discomfort still. So it's gonna be even a couple more months before.
Oh, sure, probably not until the spring.
We're gonna be anywhere close to stage. Yeah, it's a shame, but that's what we gotta do.
In the same breath too, I mean, it's almost better off because I mean, the winter months really suck for traveling and to try to get around because you book a show and then you don't know if it's gonna snow or not. I mean, all forecasts might say nothing, and then all of a sudden, boom, fucking snowstorm.
You're absolutely right. We had some plans in October, November to kind of do some weekend gigs, but we start kind of rotating our cycle. Like we try to do New England while it's accessible, and then in the colder months we were trying to go down to Virginia, North Carolina, come back home, kind of thing. But we can't do any of it at the moment. So
well, that's all right. Take a little hibernation over the winter, come back even stronger, and really push.
Oh, we're all keeping busy. I know guitarist Mace is starting a little punk project with some other friends and some other who were parts of other bands that we all know from New Jersey.
Right.
I can't really talk about it too much, but I've heard some stuff and it's pretty cool.
Cool.
But it's more of a punk project, which is, that's where Mace's roots are. He does a lot of the songwriting with Thanatotic Desire, so you'll hear all these different influences with us. I got a lot of old school influences, melodic influences. He's got a lot of punk influences, so he's doing that. Our drummer Dave has been filling in on drums for Orbinaut for the time being also to keep busy.
Cool.
and I'm playing bass with a band called The Pain Method, which is the remnants of Generation Kill. So we're all keeping busy in the time being until we can come back and kick some ass again.
Absolutely. Now, for those that may not know, we had some technical difficulties earlier on, and then we were talking about the name origin of the band Thanatotic Desire.
Yeah.
And I just want to make sure we put that out on record and make sure we, because everybody's going to be like, why didn't you ask? And I did look it up, and we did talk about it, but the recording was getting all screwy. I don't know what, but I fixed it. It means an ancient Greek personification of death. And basically, you would explain to me, it's sort of like if you were to go skydiving. It's basically the personification of just saying, fuck it, you know what? It's the personification of YOLO, really. Yeah,
you could say it like that. It's the psychological definition from Sigmund Freud that really puts the spin on it that we like to go with. It's just the opposition of the life instinct. It's the fight or flight kind of mentality. When you go skydiving, you know that something can go wrong and you're dead. But you still do it.
But you do it anyway. Yes.
It's still this. You do it anyway because you know what? It's fun. You're seeking that thrill, that rush, that adrenaline, and you know what? You don't get that when you worry about dying all the time.
Sure. Even roller coasters or fair rides, a lot of those break and people get hurt.
Thrill seeking, so to speak. Even some people who might not ever get out of the house could see something like a video game as such. Sure. Even though it's life risking or anything. But
it's getting to the point even with
that's seeking for adrenaline.
Sure. With this VR stuff, it's getting goddamn close. You really feel like you're in the goddamn game. It's crazy.
Oh my god! A buddy of mine's got that HTC Vive.
Yeah.
You heard about that at all?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Oh my god! I played a zombie thing there. I don't know what the hell it's called.
Yeah.
You're in a video game, but having that headset, the Vive is like a really full headset. And
right.
Everything your eyes can see is this virtual world, and it's crazy.
Yeah,
I can't afford it, but I love that.
Picked up one of those Walmart headsets. It's a full headset as well, and you slip your phone into it. And the games aren't great. The games aren't great, but it's still like. We were all pretty amazed at we went on this Safari thing. It was like an app, And dude, I was like, wow, this is really kind of cool.
It's a step in that direction for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'll never fucking afford a Vive either, or an Oculus.
No. The Oculus, you gotta get the computer to support it first of all. Right. That's a small fortune.
Right.
I got some music equipment to buy still.
Yeah, I'll stick to my Xbox, thanks.
PlayStation for me.
Yeah, there you go. Nice. Yeah, man.
Yep, PlayStation under the name Thanatotic Desire, in case anyone wants to watch me die in Battlefield.
Hey, those guys, PlayStation has a VR unit too, man. It's definitely, I think it's a real...
Yeah, I haven't played that one yet. I think I want to try that, because I think it's like an in-between between the cell phone and the Vive.
Right. It's
kind of like that middle ground, so to speak. I don't know, I haven't seen it, but...
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway...
do more demos of that stuff.
For sure. How long have you guys been Thanatotic Desire?
Thanatotic Desire is approaching its 10th year as a performing band.
That's awesome.
And, it's pretty cool. We're not as active as we used to be, but we are still very much together. I talk to the guys as much as possible, even though we're not meeting regularly for rehearsals at the moment.
Right.
But, I do know that some new music is being in the works. I've been getting some text messages and emails with some short clips here and there that Mace has been working on, and
cool.
It's definitely the next step of Thanatotic Desire for sure.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Now, you guys did just release a brand new record, and we're gonna get to that in a little bit. How long did you work on that?
Well, the album was kind of unreleased for a long time.
Gotcha.
we finished the album, the EP Silence to Violence at the end of 2012, and that got a lot of radio attention and stuff. So we pretty much went, you know, right after we did some touring, we went right back in the studio to write another album, except when we went to shop Silence to Violence to labels and management and stuff, we were told, like, hey, this is really good, but you guys release it on your own, so we can't sell it. So when you get something else, don't release it. Give it to us first. So I took that advice to heart. I said, oh, all right, you know, that makes sense. Let's do that. So we sat on it for a couple years, and I think we even announced release dates as like early as 2014 for this album to come out.
Right.
It could have been out in 2015, but we sat on it. We shopped it out. We found some opportunities that weren't exactly to our liking, or, you know, opportunities that would have put us into debt.
Right.
And ultimately decided to just kind of release it on our own. And before it came out, a friend of mine, also named Will, him and I decided to start a small label called Doc Watch Hollow Entertainment. And we've been just, for the most part, releasing Thanatotic Desire CDs through that, and kind of working on a compilation, but there's not enough information on that at the moment.
Yeah, right, I hear that.
I mean, basically, yeah, we started our own label to release this one.
Fucking A, man. That's, you know what, in today's day and age, that's really the way to do it.
Financially speaking, we try to at least come out even or somewhat in the green if possible, and nobody likes to go in the red, but no, we try to do what we can, and financially, we already own the album. We already spent the money. We've been going with our engineer, Kevin Intresian, he's been busy playing guitar for Dillinger Escape Plan, so he's been doing recording for years, and every time we go with him, it comes out even better and better, and this is by far the best recording we've ever had.
Right. Well, you guys have also, I mean, over the 10 years, grown as a band and grown as musicians as well. I mean, you know. So.
No, thank you. It's inevitable.
Yeah, exactly. If not, then damn, man, you should stop.
What are you doing?
For sure. So now, it is kind of strange, though, having been a band for a decade, because so much has changed in the last decade. And even though we had digital music and stuff 10 years ago, and MySpace was sort of a big deal,
MySpace was the big deal.
It's sort of, we have, like, over the last 10 years, propelled from where we were with MySpace, and even AOL had a music channel and stuff, and but it was like budding. It wasn't what we didn't have Spotify and Pandora and
no, it wasn't as accessible by any means. I feel like 10 years ago, yeah, MySpace was like the biggest thing at the time. There was Pure Volume and Reverb Nation. Everybody had these pages, and they fought to get likes, and everybody got thousands of likes, and it was like an internet rush. And there was, you hear these stories like what you would call it, Panic at the Disco. Not that I listened to them, but they were one of those MySpace bands.
Yeah,
that started the age of MySpace bands. Like, oh, this band got X amount of likes, so this record label says, boom, make money, go. Yeah. And, that was a possible thing for a lot of bands back then. And I feel like now it's so flooded and it's so saturated that you can't get anything out there anymore, without spending a lot of money for the advertisement to force its way through.
Yeah.
It's become awful almost, and then we revert back to our old ways, back to hand cutting flyers and going to shows, handing them out.
Absolutely.
I call it guerrilla marketing because we're taking it back to the streets. But I've been doing this since I was 16, 15, back in early 2000s, doing the same shit: flyers, go to shows, talk to people, get the word out by mouth.
Absolutely, man. I cannot stress.
That's still the best way.
I cannot stress enough, man. Over the years, even doing OFNR and the radio station, man, going to shows and meeting with people and talking to others really helped build the brand, because now people saw that I was out there really supporting their bands, paying the covers, not looking for a fucking freebie.
I think the first time I met you guys were so in touch with people. You guys made me a shirt. the day I met you, I showed up. I don't know if it was a lot of you guys, to be honest. I don't remember.
Fucking a bunch of us.
I don't remember all you guys, but it was, I remember I came up with Darkness Descends, and then boom, they handed me this OFNR shirt with my name, the band's name on the back. I was like, holy shit, these guys really give a shit. This is awesome.
Yeah, man, that was part of the.
So, we've been a supporter of OFNR for years since that.
Yeah, Chaos Crew, man. That
was my first impression with you guys. Good stuff, man.
Probably 100 deep when it was all said and done of Chaos members that actually had shirts, like custom like that.
Yeah.
And, it was
a good thing. You really saw and felt the presence, man.
Sure. And then once you started seeing those Chaos shirts out and about on others, it's like, oh shit, there's always somebody that's fucking representing, and it's, it's just one of those things. It's, I cannot stress enough that by meeting others and going to shows and supporting in a real way, and not asking to be on the guest list, and not asking for free fucking CDs or merch, just pay the fucking $5 to get in, and the $10 or $15 or $20 for the shirt or the CD or both. I mean, dude, it's fucked, man. Like, that's the least you could fucking do, especially to bands that come from other places. That shit always drove me nuts. Seeing bands come from somewhere else, and a lot of the locals might not listen right away. You know what I mean? It takes a second for everybody to realize, like, a bunch of people got to be like, yo, this band is really fucking good. You should be listening to this right now.
People get stuck in their cliques. That's something we notice, especially traveling. Not everyone's going to love you.
Yeah, of course.
Like we don't really play the Philly market too much at all because it's very hardcore and shit. We don't do breakdowns and we have guitar solos. So
yeah, you're not going to fit in.
Sorry, guys. I'm not going to go. We've done it plenty of times. It's never been a great show.
Right.
Sure, if we get put on the right bill, the right time, right place. But we schedule what we can when we can. So
absolutely,
it is what it is, so to speak.
For sure. So now I got a question for you. I've asked this question of probably every band I've talked to over the 11, 12 years now of doing media and talking to bands. If you could take your band out with any band, dead or alive, who do you go out on tour with?
Oh, man. Well, I mean, some of those late 80s, early 90s Metallica tours are some of the biggest things on earth.
Oh, my God. I know, right?
I would love to be a part of something like that.
Just the stage show and shit. That's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, the stage setup, the pyrotechnic. I mean, the opening bands probably wouldn't be getting all that, but...
No, but you'd still be on that same stage. Like, Metallica's about to destroy this place.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have to say, like, late 80s Metallica. Or, like, I would love to play with Cliff and all, but, like, Master Puppets tours were so big. Justice and Black Album tours were ridiculous.
Yeah, Black Album tour was so nuts. Oh my God.
I'd even say Iron Maiden, but that's a selfish call because I don't think we would fit very well with Iron Maiden.
Right, but just to share the stage with them. Yeah, sure.
That's, again... But just for the shows to see Eddie and everything, because I love Maiden.
Yeah.
But if my guitarists were on the phone, I know they would say Black Dahlia Murder, which we've done a couple dates with those dudes, and it's always an amazing time. And anyone who's listening to our new album, I'm sure hears Influence. We do love those guys, but I think something maybe like. Battlecross, we've done some dates with those dudes as well. Like, we've done Delaware, Pennsylvania, Jersey with those guys.
Right.
That's always a good thing because it's a similar market, and similar market, they love them, they're going to love us. It's kind of part of that family building, so to speak. Even though those dudes are from Detroit, we're from Jersey. We tend to hook up when we come around.
Yeah, absolutely.
When they come around.
Absolutely. I mean, like...
But that's that's the fantasy we've lived. So I don't know if I could count that one.
Sure, of course. Why not? Because you do it again. That's cool. I mean,
yeah, I'd do it again at a fucking pin drop at a moment's notice.
Absolutely. So we've been discussing and talking a little bit about the brand new album. With Murder in Mind is the Murder in Mind is the name of it. Now, you were explaining to me via the Facebooks that there are some skits or whatnots in
kind of
here.
a concept album.
Yeah? So,
yeah, it's kind of a concept album. I mean, this album was almost named before it was finished. The title track is kind of 3 tracks if you're looking at it.
Okay.
But it's kind of a skit that plays through. I don't want to spoil the main thing for people who want to listen to it, but it tells a tale.
Yeah.
It tells a tale, and there's a song on there called "Mansion of Murder," and that's really geared towards H.H. Holmes, America's first serial killer.
Right.
And there's a couple documentaries on him on Netflix, so we've heard about him. We've kind of just beat around the bush about my guitarists are really into horror and stuff, and
of course,
anybody who loves horror is gonna romanticize some serial killers, so to speak. So the stories are cool.
Right. Oh yeah. So
this guy during the Chicago World Fair, he built a mansion of murder, and then had fake staircases and stairways that went to nowhere, and all sorts of weird shit that went to gas chambers that killed people. It was fucking insane.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
But we saw that program, that'd be a cool song to write. So we started writing that song, and the rest of the album kind of came from it. So they kind of shows lots of ups and downs in our life throughout the album, lyrically at least.
Right. All right, so look, let's take a quick little music break. We'll play Mansion of Murder. We'll come back. We'll talk with you some more, Will, of course. If you talk over the song, you're talking over your own music. So I'm just putting that out there.
You're going to hear it.
You're going to hear it. So,
oh, man.
So,
I better not sing to my own music. That'll be embarrassing.
You sound just like that guy. All right, so we'll take a quick little music break.
He's an asshole in person.
We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. It's the Knobcast on the OFNR YouTube channel. Keep it locked and subscribe, motherfuckers. If you don't think that should be played everywhere, you are out of your goddamn mind. Yo, that was fucking awesome. Holy crap, bro.
Thank you.
Jesus. That was fucking stellar, man. It's almost prog, man, in parts, you know?
Yeah, man, we take the guitar parts to a different level on this album.
Sure.
That's something that's definitely changed from previous things.
I like it. I like it a lot. Holy
yeah,
fuck.
Man.
It's good shit.
Thank you.
Damn. Definitely, people can get this right now, right? They can go get the album online, I would assume, right?
Oh yeah. It's available online just about everywhere. It's available in a few record stores down here in Jersey.
Go.
Working on spreading the physical release. You know, if you got some, where would you go to? Where would you go in Connecticut to buy a record?
Well, there's Merle's Record Rack in Orange. There's Red Scroll Records in Wallingford. Those are the two ones that I know of. I'm sure there are others that I'm missing, and I'll be a total douche for not saying it. But like, it's getting slim pickings out there.
You always edit it in later, right?
Some of the best places have closed down, you know, over the years. There was a place
very unfortunate
in New Haven. Every time I went to Toad's, I'd go to Cutler's, and Cutler's had not just a great music selection, but they had an awesome vinyl selection. And like, this is before, you know, vinyl was really even taken off. It was just a good place to go and get cool records. And like, I picked up Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke from there for like $5. You know what I mean? Like,
nice.
And it was in like great condition.
Is the rolling paper still intact?
No, God, I wish. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't in fucking, it wasn't wrapped, unfortunately. It was a used record for sure, but I mean, $5 and it's like the record.
You never know. Sometimes you can find a copy.
Yeah, the record
That's
was
cool. That's very cool. We got, if you ever come down to New Jersey, down in Woodbridge, well, actually Ford's, it's this place called Vintage Vinyl.
Nice.
They have an amazing selection. I'd always recommend anyone who comes down here who's into music to check that spot out.
There used to be a place.
And you could also get Thanatotic Desire CDs there as well.
There you go. So you walk in and get that, yeah.
The lack of record stores is that they're more independent. The ones that are still around are independent. And if you're an independent artist, more often than not, they'll be willing to work with you, at least on a what's the word I'm looking for? Now not found. You know, you leave the
commission?
Not co-sign. What the hell am I thinking of?
A commission, not a commission.
Yeah, you know, I just. Yeah, I don't know. I would leave them down. I'd leave a stack of CDs with them. You know, they write up a receipt, tell me how much they want to give me, and put them on the shelf for what we want to sell them for, and that's basically it.
Yeah,
then I go down, pick up some money, and give them new stock.
Consignment.
Consignment. That's the word I'm looking for. What am I?
It's all right.
Consignment. I literally just, I was down at Vintage Vinyl this week restocking our albums because With Murder in Mind went out the door. They had a copy of Death Wish from years ago that went out the door because of the new hype, so to speak. So nice. They got restocked with everything.
Nice.
You can get all our albums there now.
Cool. Yeah, man. There's nothing quite like going into a good record store and like perusing through and actually the tactile touching of music. To me, I'm old, man. I'm 38. I'm almost going to be 39 in January. I'm fucking old. I remember clearly.
I just turned 33, man. I think it might just be us. You know, I don't know too many people younger than me. I know a lot of people my age who just don't care about that as much.
That's weird to me, man. I
don't know. I grew up with my dad's vinyl. So.
Yeah, I mean, record stores used to be something, man. It used to be a place that you want to go because not only could you buy music, but you could talk to the people that worked there, and they were all knowledgeable. Like, because dude, I worked at a record. That was my first job ever. Was working at a record store.
I used to always want to get a job at the record store up the street, this place, Scotty's Records. I always wanted to get a job there, and they never had an opening when I needed a job, and it was it never worked out. I was always so bummed, and then they closed down.
Yeah, of course. Well, like most. But yeah, man, I mean,
like most of them.
It's a strange sort of thing. I mean, I obviously Spotify like a motherfucker. I'm on YouTube all the goddamn time. You know, I ran a
I'm starting to grow on that. Like I always ask people, hey, what do you do for new music?
I know.
Oh, I go to YouTube. I type in my favorite. Let's say I like this band. I type it in. YouTube gives me a playlist of all the other bands like it.
Yep, sure does.
Spotify does the same thing, and it's like, yeah, you're right. You know.
Yeah,
and we have an artist radio on Spotify.
And it's strange too because like
for whatever that's worth,
you're almost renting your music at this point, and like. It's just an interesting thing. I'm not knocking anybody for doing it because I fucking do it. It's easier than carrying a fucking CD book with me, by far.
Yep. Oh, we used to do that. I mean, I used to have CDs in a satchel, basically a purse.
Yeah.
Of CDs, you know, and then I have CDs in a book, and you got a Walkman and all this shit. Now you can literally have every one of your favorite band's entire career on your phone.
And not even have to have it. Not even have to have it physically on the phone. You can just get to it.
You can just stream it.
Yeah, exactly. You can just
you can get to it. You don't need to even have it.
Right.
That's crazy, man.
It's nuts. And the weird thing about it is, for us, you know, at least I could say that like owning a record and buying music like matters. Like I actually give a fuck enough to have that thing. Whether it's a CD or even a digital download. I mean, absolutely. I like having a something. Do I always use those somethings? No.
Yeah, I mean, we started giving out little cards.
Yeah.
You know, a little business card that print up here at home. One side has the logo. It says free download card. The back side is a QR code that just took you to our website, and we give away Rise from the Embers on our album. Just give it away. Take it.
Yeah.
You know, like, I understand people want free stuff, and I understand that people don't want to work hard to get it. So here's a card, and then a lot of times people they take it, they get into it, then they're like, you know, a couple days later, someone's buying an album.
Absolutely.
And it's like, there we go.
Absolutely. And then they're telling their friends as well on top of it, because, you know, if they're that active.
That's what we always hope for, man.
If they're that active to buying music, then you would hope that they're active enough to speak about the music that they buy too, you know, because I feel like that's sort of a not, unless you hang out with people who are in like music, like if you go to a show or something, you might, but normal everyday folk, they don't have that where it's like, I don't know, like music is sort of, it's just background.
They're not gossiping about music.
It's just
they're
background
gossiping
noise.
About,
it's weird to me. I don't know. I could never imagine that sort of world, you know, because music has always been.
I can't imagine life without music.
I don't know about you, man, but there has definitely been times when a song will come on and I will instantly be transported to the time and place when I first heard it, or like a certain special memory that like from that song. You know what I mean? Like it's like a smell or a taste.
Music has that power to do that, man. You can associate it with distant memories, and
absolutely.
Certain songs will make you, you know, remind you of an old friend, or, you know, who's not around, or remind you of a good time you had that'll never happen again. You know,
right.
The way music has power over music can soothe. What's the saying?
Soothe the savage beast. Yeah.
There you go. Soothe the savage beast. And I entirely believe that, because I could be in the worst mood of my life coming home from work, and I get the right song on the radio, and it just changes everything.
You know, and the other cool thing too is like,
and really, you know, for a lot of us, that's what we all got out of music. That's all I ever wanted to put back into music.
Yeah. And,
you know?
And the thing is, it's universal. It's a universal language, like at the end of the day, because like I have definitely met bands from all over the globe who play metal or rock, and dude, they do it just as good as the Americans. Sometimes better than the Americans, sometimes worse than, you know what I mean? Like, but it's universal.
It's universal.
It's still
You're
like,
damn right, man. We've had a little bit of global exposure. We played in Canada, we played in Mexico, and we played in Japan last year.
That's rad.
So you know, we've seen that firsthand. The power of music. I mean, we got Japanese fans now who are literally mouthing the words to songs they've never heard. I know they don't know the words, but they were so into it. There's just so much more passion. I mean, when you look at these like videos of some of the huge bands overseas, or you look at like any live Iron Maiden video, for instance, they're down in South America, they're in Asia, they're all over the world, and so passionate And they really are. I'm telling you, man.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
it's fire for that stuff.
If you go out to like Finland and Sweden, dude, it's a fucking lifestyle. It's not a.
We want to go, man. That's some things we'd like to get work for the future, man. The Scandinavian scene, just European scene, they love the stuff still.
They eat it up, yeah, man. There's a band called Killcode from New York, and dude, they went over there, and dude, every picture that I see now of them, they're playing in front of thousands of fucking motherfuckers. Whereas if they were still here...
Yeah, no, my friend's Apparition just went over there, too.
Yeah, if they fucking stayed in New York, they'd be playing to 100 people, you know, if they're lucky, on a fucking Friday night, on a Wednesday night, you know?
You know, I got my friends Ikilia. They went over there a couple times, actually.
Yeah, dude,
it worked out, but it's an expensive trip, man. It's an expensive trip. We were fortunate. We made some friends when we were in Japan. These dudes from Poland, they're in a thrash metal band called Terrordome.
Nice.
If you never heard of them before, check them out. They are fast. They are fast, and they are heavy drinkers, and they're a lot of fun to hang out with. So, you know, I keep in touch with those guys, and we'd like to try to work something out in Europe with them in the next couple of years, so to speak.
Right.
Because that's really what Thanatotic Desire wants to do. We want to play Europe. We want to play festivals. We don't want to, you know, play a local show on a Thursday night and do all that. I mean, we've not that we've paid all our dues, you know, you can always pay more dues, but we have the ability to make moves like that. So
and
that's
it's not
the kind of stuff we want to do.
It's not like you're shunning that. It's that you want to grow beyond that. It's the realization that the only way to really make an impact is to go where there is people who give a shit.
Bro, we played hundreds of shows in and around the Northeast United States. Like, for 10 years we've been grinding it, you know. We got our fan base, but the thing about heavy metal and well, music, but heavy metal, in my opinion, it's a global thing. And I think with the internet, as much as it's flooded here in America, like trying to get through, trying to break through a post to get attention, when you start traveling, and you start traveling to other countries, it really, really fucking... I mean, the gratitude we got in Mexico is insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just insane. A lot of people don't go there to entertain, so when you do, they love it.
Right, they eat it up, and they become
communication
fans.
barrier and everything. It doesn't matter. Like, you know, when a dude who doesn't speak your language throws you the horns after your set, you did your job.
Absolutely. He does speak your language, 110%.
Yeah, that's the language you speak, exactly. He doesn't care what you're saying, but he knows the message is right.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, man. And that's the thing. It's crazy, you know. You almost wonder why, you know. Why is it like that? Why in these other places is it so revered, whereas here it's not, you know. I think there's just so much more celebrity, and there's so much focus on celebrity and that sort of thing. That's probably more why.
Could be.
You know, we idolize, you know, football players and celebrities and TV stars, and now they're all, you know, getting fucking sued and taken off the air.
Everybody's...
Oh, it's a mess.
Everybody's getting fired because they touched someone's butt. It's crazy out there.
It's a mess. Goddamn mess.
None of that shit's acceptable, but I guess it's all coming to light now, you know?
And that's the thing, dude. And I'm hoping, you know, more people come out and say, not to get political, but I'm hoping more people come out and say, you know what, this isn't acceptable, and let's stop this. We're not fucking...
Oh, no, it's all going, it's all coming out now. Yeah. You can see it. I mean, it never was acceptable, but I guess it just went closed mouths, and for so long it's become... I don't want to say acceptable, but it's been accepted, and people are sick of it, and women are sick of being second-class citizens, and you know, it's about time everyone speaks up, you know?
Absolutely. And I totally agree, and I don't care what part of the spectrum of politics you are, if you're fucking even accused of it, and you should be fucking probably let go from your job, because if you're in a position of any sort of power, I mean... Because usually after one, there's always like multiples that come out. You know what I mean? Like this whole.
Oh yeah.
Matt Lauer was the last one, and it was one. And
like how many other executives in Hollywood? So you want to get this part? How well do you blow me? Like that whole like stigma came from some truth, and
Of course.
Clearly, it's a lot more true than people thought.
It's just crazy. We live in a really weird and strange time, and I don't know how we got to this conversation exactly, but it is a weird and strange time. Nonetheless,
not to be more on that political side, but we got one song on the new album, kind of bringing it back here.
Nice.
That is called, oh my gosh, it's called Land of the Free, Home of Your Grave. And we got a mixed political spectrum in Thanatotic Desire. I mean, we don't all agree politically on a lot of stuff, but neither one of us are like right wing or left wing extremists by any means. Like, so what we wanted to do was write a song that appealed to both sides, which is pretty fucking hard.
Yeah.
The one thing I can find that people agree on, whether you voted for Hillary, whether you voted for Trump, whether you voted for any other person, seriously.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody agrees that shit is fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Shit is really fucked up. Shit is corrupt. Shit is out of hand, and shit has to change. Everybody can agree with that, and that is what that song "Land of the Free" is about. And we got a lyric video that's out on YouTube on it, so you can follow along.
Cool.
It questions our liberty, but it doesn't get too preachy.
Right, and therein lies the thing.
I don't care. I got my beliefs. You got yours. You know, and everybody else has theirs. I don't care.
And that's the thing. I don't understand. And social media sort of is responsible for this, but we've gotten to a point where we can't talk anymore. Like, we can't have a conversation without pouring our entire emotion into, because we're hiding behind a keyboard, and you know what I mean? Like, and I'm guilty of it too, man. I'm not at all preaching. It's a very strange time to live, because
it is a strange time. I think I see how it slipped into that, man. Because like, I remember being, I don't know, 8th grade, you start talking to people on AOL Instant Messenger. Remember those days?
Yeah, sure.
Right? And like, when let's say you're talking to a girl you got a crush on, it gives you that barrier, so you're not like, if you're a shy guy in the least bit, it gives you that like, oh, I could talk to her now. You have, this is before text messaging, of course.
Right.
So like, that kind of started that foundation for almost anonymity. You're not quite anonymity, but you're hiding behind a keyboard. Whether you're using it as a barrier for your confidence, or in some instances, you play these online video games like Call of Duty. You got people who are just complete hateful bastards saying the worst shit possible because you don't know who they are.
Right.
So it kind of I see how it started with that, and now we got kids who've grown up knowing nothing but that, and it's become when was the last time a kid rang a doorbell to ask if their friend could come out and play?
Right.
That doesn't happen anymore. They sit in the street on their cell phone. They call their friend.
Right.
Oh, I'm here. Oh, okay. You do lose a lot of that personal touch. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, man.
But we're old people. We're old. We don't matter anymore.
It's not that we don't matter. It's that there's not you can do about it. We can't obviously go backwards.
No, you gotta try to embrace it.
As much as you can. But
I saw on the news a while back, like Corey Taylor got pissed off because some guy had his cell phone out at a show. You're not gonna stop that, man.
Yeah.
You're just gonna look like the old man who hates technology. You're not gonna stop that, man. What if he was showing a friend who couldn't come to? He was the biggest Slipknot fan in the world, but maybe he's got a broke leg or something. He's live casting the show to him.
Right.
Whatever the case is, man. It could be anything.
Yeah. Well,
besides the point, you're not going to stop the technology increase.
Absolutely.
Embrace it if you can.
In the same breath, I will say this for all those people with their cell phones: yo, you are not a fucking cinematographer. Yo, your cell phone sounds like dog shit. Please stop.
Oh yeah, there's a flux of that needs to stop.
Yeah, please stop doing
that. I'm guilty. I take every show I'm at. I take a couple shows. If I'm in the back, I might take a quick video, but I do hate seeing tons of fucking screens in the pit.
Well, I mean, it's not that. It's just like, you would hate to have your band out there on somebody's shitty recording Even if it's your best performance.
Yeah, we have stuff like that. We can't control it either, you know, because it's not your video. It's whoever posted it.
Exactly. And so, like...
And it's really sub-quality. Yeah, I see what you're getting at.
I can understand where an artist, you know, especially some of these bigger guys are like, no, I want to control my brand, and I don't want my brand looking like total dog shit. Even if I had the best night of my life, it's going to sound like shit because you have this tiny little microphone that's trying to stuff all this fucking massive amount of audio through it.
That's a good point. I didn't think about, you know, the artist's perspective there. I'm actually putting myself in the fan perspective, just saying, fuck it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah,
it's a strange
that makes sense.
Strange dichotomy that we live in because again, you can't control it, you know, and you can't control, and not that, you know, like look, pictures, that's awesome. Video is sketchy because, you know, I see people with their phones and they're being tossed around and like the video is going to make everybody fucking ill because it's all like shaky and shitty and you're not helping anybody, you know?
It's not a good video no matter what.
Yeah, you're not helping.
You know, I've seen some of the bands, they're like, all right, guys, you know, we are so-and-so. Take out your phones right now, take some pictures, you know, like get it out of the way. I've seen a couple bands do that. They embrace it in the beginning and then it's like, all right, you got it. It's on. If you break your phone in the pit,
that's on you.
Warn you.
Yeah, that's on you.
You know, so it's like, okay, this band like gives you a straight up, and then it's the kind of thing. Everybody takes the pictures, they tag the band, they're sharing it, and the posts get shared. And that works. That's a great way of handling the whole scenario. But you can't control what people are going to do.
No, you just can't. You just can't. And the fact of the matter is, it's both good in the sense that it is getting the name out. Oh, I'm at the Thanatotic Desire show, hanging out with the guys, fucking they're ripping face. And, you know, that's great. But on the second, you know, on the side.
And the next night, someone's like, hey, man, I saw you on Facebook Live from the crowd, man. You guys sounded like shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I couldn't hear anything.
Exactly. And so it's like, you know, it's a double-edged sword, but there's nothing, absolutely nothing we can do. And this is true, too, for music in general. I keep saying this.
Yeah.
We can never go back to a moment where digital and music are not one. That is over. Like now they have gone beyond Napster. They now make it, you don't want to download. Why the fuck would you want to download and have to carry all that data with you? Just stream it from here. It's already here. It's already ready and available for you. And we'll tell you some other bands that you might like because you listen to this band. I mean, we're never going to go backwards.
Those streaming services don't pay us shit. They pay pennies
shit.
On a dollar, not even fractions of pennies on a dollar.
Yeah, they pay absolute garbage. And meanwhile, you know, internet radio, the licenses and fees kept going up and up and up and up. I mean, dude, my fees from 2006 to the time I stopped this past year fucking went from like $10-15 to almost $100. And it's just like,
yeah, no, I remember you reaching out when that was going on, man. That was
why, like, why?
Yeah, dude, you do so much good for the community, and
well, and it's not just me. I mean,
they
like,
want to put you down money.
That.
Yeah, no, it's not.
When they first did that, dude, 5,000 radio stations went out of business. 5,000, and it's like, yeah, okay, they're not fucking Howard Stern, or they're not fucking maybe even PLR, but yo, some of these radio stations are awesome. If you like any kind of like, if you like blues or jazz, because these are guys that have fucking their own collections. They love to talk about it. You're going to learn about that shit.
Yeah.
Like, no different than OFNR. Like, I love independent bands. That's what I talked about more than any even signed bands, you know? I'd rather talk to the indie artists, the guys that are fucking trying to push their name out there like you guys, you know? I mean, if I can get one or two more fucking people to...
We got more passion, I think. You know, I always say, like, NCAA or, you know, college football over regular football. The college football guys are going to be the ones doing the crazy flips and crazy catches and going above and beyond. The NFL guys are going to, maybe I'll take a knee. Maybe I'll just slide it in. You know, I already got the contract. I don't want to hurt my knee.
Right, yeah, I don't want to get hurt. Yeah,
you know, that's how I look at it.
Sure.
That's how I look at it. It's like, you're not even trying. You did better in college. Well,
right.
From the independent band, stay in college.
So, I got a question for you, man. If I were to give you an MP3 player and you to give it back to me, what's the most non-metal thing I might find on there?
Oh, man. probably like Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, or Britney, to be honest.
Nice.
That's just probably as far away from metal as I literally do have. Like, you go through my iPod or whatever, it's like Lady Gaga or Lamb of God, Lady Gaga. What the?
Yeah, but you know what? Like,
I'll do random karaoke nights, man. I'll go out and just do pop songs. Except I do them like I sing for Thanatotic.
Right.
So like, I don't know. It started. Yeah, I don't know if you're Children of Bodom fan, but they do "Oops, I Did It Again." And that kind of just like got me going. So I was doing like Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, what's her name? All of them, man. I was doing all the pop songs back in the day at the karaoke bars.
Yeah, man. Why not? Why the
fuck? So yeah, I guess pop. You know what? Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, man.
Taylor Swift would be on there.
For a couple years there, she was the only artist that put out a platinum record.
Yeah. I mean, how crazy is that?
Yeah, I know.
That's where we're at. No one's buying records anymore.
I know it, dude. That's exactly what I'm trying to get at. Now, of course, they include digital sales and stuff, but those couple years...
Yeah, I do kind of like that, but then like bands like U2 manipulate those sales when they force their song on your phone because they pay it or Mac or whatever.
Absolutely.
Like, tell me that didn't affect their Grammy win?
Right.
Nobody I know willingly wanted that song or that album on their phone, and they all got it.
Right. Absolutely. And it's like, it's so strange.
Again, you got to pay money for that kind of stuff. And they paid Apple some sort of deal or some sort of contract has worked.
Absolutely.
Nothing I could afford.
Everybody got something out of that, for sure.
Imagine that. Imagine that. Everybody gets With Murder in Mind on their phone for free. They don't even know it. They start listening to that skit that plays out.
Right.
I tell you, if you guys out there listen to that album, don't have it on full blast at a red light with the windows down.
Right.
I'll just put it that way. When it comes to those skits, man, listen to them in private. It's a good listen. It's a good listen.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna definitely check it out, man. I really enjoyed the Mansion of Murder. That was a fucking dope ass fucking song. So I'm sure the rest of it is equally brutal and awesome. So can only imagine. All right, man. Well,
right on, man. Thank you.
We're about at an hour here, so I don't want to keep you much longer. I really want to thank you a lot for hanging out and talking with me tonight and bullshitting about all kinds of different things.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for having me, dude. Appreciate it.
It's always a pleasure talking with bands like yourself, and I know you guys got the injury and all that. And once you get rolling again, man, I can't wait to see you guys play live again because you guys always tear it the fuck up.
Yeah, we owe Connecticut a revisit. We owe Connecticut a revisit, and I just want to thank you for keeping the metal movement going, man. Because I know the radio station's done, but you're living on, man. So
yeah, well, I gotta, man.
Keep on keeping on, bro.
I gotta. And of course, everybody should get to OFNR Forever, OFNRforever.com. If you haven't already, brand new acoustic, all our best acoustic stuff from the 10 years of OFNR in one compilation, 15 tracks of free music, all acoustic, like metal bands doing acoustic music, man. It is gnarly. There's so many great fucking tunes on there that you can get for free. Of course, the other two compilations from the past are up there as well, so go check that out. If you need any audio or video, hit me up. You need a website, I do that too. Flyers, of course. For the locals, it's always very low, if not free, because I got to help you guys any way I can. So if you need a high-res flyer, hit me up. Otherwise, you should go check out Thanatotic Desire on the Facebook, on the fucking Reverb and Instagram and YouTubes. And do you guys have a website too? Or?
Instagram's been yeah, we got a .com, Thanatoticdesire.com. You can misspell it. It still goes there. Don't worry.
Nice.
I think our biggest social media is Instagram right now. Facebook really clouds everything, man. Like the algorithms they run make it really hard for bands to get in touch with their own fan base.
Almost impossible, man. Almost impossible.
I hate it. I hate it. We play with Instagram from time to time. It hasn't been very active in the last month because of, obviously our injuries and stuff. But we plan to get that kicking again soon.
Right on. Yeah, somebody's got to invent a good one for the bands. There used to be mp3.com was a great resource. Now I
remember that. Yeah,
that was way long ago. But
we got Bandcamp. We got what are the other ones?
But there's not like a.
We got we're pretty much on everything now.
Yeah, you have to be. So everybody go check them out.
You have
of course.
to, because there is no like one thing to be on. You have to be on everything.
Absolutely, and check it often and send different things to different mediums. So if you're on Facebook and Twitter, get on Twitter every now and again and tweet. If you're on Facebook.
Oh yeah, we are guilty of not doing that.
Yeah,
I kind of link them all and post the same shit because
absolutely. The only and I do as well, but it is marketing wise, it's smarter to
it's very much helpful
to be proactive on each of the mediums. It's just time consuming. Who the fuck has time to be on all these things?
Yeah, exactly. When we get back active and we get back out there, we have the time to do that. So
Right on.
I suppose.
Well, Will, thanks so much again, man, for hanging out with me. And, of course, everybody is checking this out on the YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. Subscribe. There's so much stuff here on our YouTube channel to check out. Live performance videos, music videos, lyric videos, all kinds of fun stuff. So check it all out here at the official OFN Radio YouTube channel. I couldn't change it to OFNR Studios without losing all my videos. And I was like, fuck that.
Oh, nah, keep it.
Yeah, fuck that. So check that shit out. And
right on, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, dude. What do you want me to close out with here?
You know what? I think I mentioned something off of our album Silence the Violence, and if you guys haven't had that album, I think you guys should play something off there. So how about Final Breath?
Sounds good to me, because this is our final breath. We're out of time. See you guys next time on the Knobcast. Will, thanks so much. I'll talk to you soon, bro.
Right on, brother.
Later.